My dear brothers and sisters, let us continue reflecting about this inferiority complex. If you are a controlled child, controlled by your father or mother, too much controlled, and then there is a possibility that you will feel inferior, because for everything, for you, everything is done by your mother and father. And after some time, when you start going to the school or college or wherever and then you realize that you don't know anything, because everything was done by your father and mother. And you feel helpless, and you feel like depending on someone, and you feel like ashamed to be with other friends, because they will come to know that you don't know anything. And then it will make you feel inferior. Some people even for their clothes, what to select, how to wear, and every detail is done by their parents, and therefore they feel useless when they go out, when they are alone. And it has affected many people and created a kind of inferiority complex. So we will reflect how to come out of these. The one option is start facing your realities of your life in a gentle way, in a small scale way. Don't look at everything and get scared, but look at one at a time and start learning, and you will come out of this. And there are people, when your plans fail, you take it so personal, as if it's a personal failure, because you think you're not good for this work and it's all failed because of me, and you take all the personal failure, even if it is a collective failure, even if it is someone else, but still you take it as a personal failure, not because of humility. There are people just because they want to take it, they know that it is not their failure, but they still take responsibility to save somebody. But in this case, it is not to save somebody, but you already feel inferior, and you already feel whatever you do, it will fail, and then suddenly it happened to fail, and now you take all the failure and responsibility of that failure. So these also sign of inferiority complex. And so do you have a constant thinking like this? I can't do it. And then you never try to do anything new attempt, new methods. You are afraid, and you want to keep everything old. You become like a traditionalist. I'm not about the spiritual traditionalist. I'm talking about, you don't want to bring any changes because you are afraid of new things, because you think you cannot handle new things. So these kinds of tendency can also come from inferiority complex, because you never want to try to do something new because you think I cannot do it. And when you feel challenged or threatened, suddenly you become arrogant and rude, because you feel challenged and threatened, and then you want to take control of the situation. Therefore you take extreme step of arrogancy and rude nature, because you feel threatened and challenged. And why this? Because you feel inferior to handle this situation, to answer to this challenge, to face this threat. Therefore, the only option is attack back. So those who are frightened inside, only they will attack others. Those who are afraid of their defensive system, and they know that their defensive system is so weak, and there are so many things to be exposed. If it is exposed, then there is nothing to hold on. Therefore, they will always create a wall around them. And therefore, in anyone come closer to that wall, they will react very badly, because they are afraid of being exposed. They are afraid of being exposed of their weaknesses. Therefore, they are afraid of any kind of challenge and threat. And I've seen many people, they don't want to take any initiatives. They don't want to start any initiative, because they are afraid of handling the situation. I know one priest who went to a new center, And he cancelled all the youth team and everything. He cancelled and stopped and everything. And said, I don't need all these youth. They will go, they will create problem. They will fall in love with each other and this and that. And then he stopped everything. And even the good things that was happening, that was also stopped. Because he's afraid of handling it. Because he feel that he is inferior and he cannot do it. He cannot handle the situation. He cannot face the problem. And therefore it's better cancel everyone. Cancel everything. So we may do have these tendencies. If you have inferiority complex, if you think you cannot do it, and if you think you cannot handle it, then there is a possibility that we may not take risk. We will not take risk. We will not step forward. We will not face the first answer will be, I don't think this is practical. The first reaction will be, I don't think it is possible. So it's coming from inferiority complex. Somewhere you feel, I cannot do this. My dear brothers and sisters, these things should be dealt. We should deal with this. Praise the Lord.